all start?
Yeah.
Well, I started dating a race car driver. That's how it started. My first experience with racing was watching him when he did the Daytona. And so I wanted to go to a race because Daytona's in Florida. So Long Beach Grand Prix came along, and so I went with a couple of my girlfriends, and we made a whole weekend of it. You know, we stayed down on the Queen Mary, and you know, because it was a whole weekend event. And as soon as I set foot on the grounds and I heard the cars going, it was like a magnet to me. I was just drawn to the track.
Yeah.
And I just felt the vibrations of, you know, it's so loud, and you feel the vibrations. It's like you become the car, you know. It just took me with it. And I was fascinated, and ever since then, I've just been hooked. And it's just, to me, it is so exciting because there's just always that element of danger to it. And an adventure, you know?
You have this other side to you.
I do. Everybody's always surprised.
You seem like such a safe, sweet person.
Wholesome. And I am. I'm all those things. But anyway, so it's just, I don't know, it's just really exciting to me to be there and to hear it and to see it. And then they have all the other little races along with it too. The drifters that I was telling you about, which is just so, only thing I can say is just it's super exciting. You know, these guys must be having the time of their life when they're doing it, because it's such a guy thing. You know, it's like complete play. They're fishtailing out, they're almost crashing, and then they're zooming off, and they go in packs of 3, and they try to kind of, you know, they kind of like gang up on each other, you know, to make somebody try and crash. But so there's a lot of skill, obviously, that's involved in it. And then, you know, it's always exciting when somebody kind of has a little spin out or something, and, you know, then they go around and slow everybody off, because it's just, the whole thing is exciting to me.
So these drifters, is that a technique that happens, like, everyone does this in the beginning of the race? Or?
Yeah, the whole race is drifting. So what they do is, God bless you.
Excuse me. Sorry, that wasn't meant to be there.
So what they do is, you know, they go on the straightaways, they drive normal, and then as soon as they're coming up to a curve, then they kind of guesstimate, well, they do a great job of estimating it, how they're going to fishtail out so they can swing out and go into the curve like that, and then as soon as their back end is like into the curve of it, then they straighten out and zoom. So, and then they all do it kind of synchronized. So that's what's so cool about it. And sometimes they don't make, you know, they don't make the turn, so then they kind of screw up the other guys that are behind them. But it's amazing to me that they don't crash. I mean, they're all very skilled. So,
and it's fishtailing because a fish's tail is
yeah,
always
exactly. Yeah, it just kind of zooms around. Yeah. So anyway, I would love to try it. I don't know if they allow that or not, but there's got to be a track somewhere where you can practice.
I'm sure there must be.
And I mean, it's just a guy thing to do. I was telling my osteopath about it today, and she said her husband goes into Vaughn's parking lots and does it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he just practices with her in the car. So.
He's got a car that...
No, he just go regular car, and he does it, you know. So it's just I think it's a fun thing for guys to do.